Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today the topic is the top Turkish mosque is UC Serefeli Mosque. The UC Serefeli Mosque is a 15th century Ottoman mosque in Adrian and Turkey. History of the UC Serefeli Mosque was commissioned by the Ottoman Sultan Murad II R 1421 to 1444 and 1446 to 1451 and built between the 1438 and 1447. It is located in the historical center of the city, close to the Selimania's Mosque and Old Mosque. The name refers to the unusual minarets with three balconies. The architect of the mosque is not known. It is built to the Burgess limestone with a main dome that is 24 meters in diameter. When they first built, the dome was the largest in any Ottoman building. The mosque was severely damaged by fire in 1732 and by an earthquake in 1745 but was repaired on the order of Mehmet I. The two blue turquoise underglazed painted tile panels in the tympana of the windows were probably produced by the main group of tile makers who had decorated by the Yesil Mosque in Bursa, where the tiles are signed as the work of the masters of Zabris. The running pattern of the Chinese influenced floral border tiles is similar to those in the smaller Mudias mosque in Adrian. In Sikikai Nimania's Toski Possets relates how certain accused, one of no significance, were burned to death in front of the mosque by Mehmet Pasha, who accidentally set fire to his bread in the process. The architect of the UC Sarifal Mosque is one of the most important mosques of this period of early Ottoman architecture. It has a very different design from our preceding mosque. The floor plan is nearly square but is divided between the rectangular courtyard and a rectangular prayer hall. The courtyard has a central function, is surrounded by the portico of the arches and domes with a decorated central portal leading into the courtyard from the outside and another one leading from the courtyard into the prayer hall. The prayer hall is centered around a huge dome which covers most of the middle parts of the hall, while the sides of the hall are covered by the pairs of small domes. The central dome, 24 meters in diameter and 27 diameters on the outside, the result is an early example of the cascade of the domes and visual effects seen in later Ottoman mosques. Although the overall arrangement here is described by Shalas Blair and Jonathan Blooms as not yet successful compared to later examples. The mosque has a total of four minars arranged around the four corners of the courtyard. Its southwestern minars was the tallest Ottoman minars built up to that time and features three balconies to that of the smaller domes, the central dome 24 meters and then the border floors. The tiles is similar those of the portals of the arches and domes, which is decorated central portal leading into the courtyard from the outside and another one leading from the courtyard into the prayer hall. The prayer hall is centered around a huge dome which covers the most of the middle part of the hall while the sides of the hall are covered by pairs of smaller domes. The central dome, 24 meters in diameter or 27 meters according to the Dogan Kuban, is much larger than any other Ottoman dome built before this. On this outside, the result is an earlier example of the cascade domes. Visual effects seen in the last Ottoman mosque, although the overall arrangement here is described by the Shalas Blair and Jonathan Blom as not yet successful compared to later examples. The mosque has a total of four minars arranged around the four corners of courtyard. Its the southwestern minars was the tallest Ottoman minars built up to the time and featured three balconies from which the mosque names derives. The mosque was heavily damaged by earthquake in 1952 and partially reconstructed. The overall from the UC Circle mosque is which is central dome prayer hall, arcaded court with fountain minars and tall entrance portals of foreshadowed the features of the later Ottoman mosque architectures. It has been described as a crossroads of the Ottoman mosque architecture. It has been a crossroads of the Ottoman architecture, making the culminations of architectural experimentation with the different partial arrangements during the period of the Beyliks and the early Ottomans Kuban. and describes it as the largest stage in Arli. Thanks for watching my video.